Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Anthony Totri, joined by Shawn DePaz in Deefy Beef, Shane Diefenbach, on this Friday.
5-layer burrito.
Deefy 5-layer.
Ooh.
Had a couple of them last night.
You had two of them?
I had 2 of them things last night.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of layers.
It was
10
a whole
layers.
10 layers and a lot of beef.
Oh, God.
Spilled some on my shirt.
On a Thursday?
On a Thursday.
One thing I do want to talk about before we get into the sports side of the show is your haircut.
Yeah.
It's looking fresh, but the blonde is officially kind of departed.
Actually, it's not, because I kind of look like my hairline's receding, because on the corners right here, there's a little bit of blonde. So it looks like, the hairline's straight, but it looks like it's kind of going back like this a little bit. So there's a little bit right here that I need to get rid of. But yeah, for the most part, it is all gone.
So that just leaves you.
Yeah.
The doctor.
When is that?
I don't know, man.
You give me big Doc Ock vibes. If you were a villain,
Thanks,
you'd be
man.
Doc.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, for sure. Smart, charismatic.
I mean, if you've seen the new
kind of a
Spider-Man,
freak.
he's
Yeah, you fit that, Mo.
Thanks, bro.
kind of a freak, little freak.
Little freaky with it.
Freaky deefy.
All right.
Freaky deef? Or
Freaky
deefy freak?
deefy. Freaky deefy.
What do you think, Leah?
Sure.
Sure. My God. Okay, well, you let us know when you want to get your hair buzzed, because
Why do I have to let
We
you
are
know?
too far into the show without talking shit about U of A. Bear down.
Are we though? They still made it to the Sweet 16.
I just was right. That's all. I just want
You
my
were
flowers.
right. You were
I
right.
was more right.
No, you weren't.
You want flowers?
Yes, I
That's what
was.
you want?
I was saying before the tournament started that they weren't going to make it past the Sweet 16.
But you didn't say Houston would beat them. I said Houston would
I
beat
said
them.
Illinois.
I said
originally,
Houston
but
would beat 'em.
I said before that.
I was more right. I said Houston would beat them.
Okay, but I was right earlier.
Listen, Mac supported U of A,
She's a fraud and a traitor.
immediately, they lose. All I'm saying, Mac, you are not welcome back in the Sun Devil community. You're just a walkout.
Are you the authority?
Yeah, I am. I'm 100% the authority. Do you want somebody to just jump ship
I'm
like that?
definitely not happy about her being a traitor. She was treasonous. She was flirting with Wilbur. Wilma didn't deserve that.
Yeah. Think about the multiple parties she affected.
Yeah.
What if they had like an
not just
arrangement
us,
though?
Not just Wilbur, but also Wilma.
But what if they had an arrangement like Wilma was cool with it?
It was an entanglement.
A throuple.
Throuple. Menage a trois.
A menage a trois.
That's a threesome.
Okay, well.
Good try. I think that's
She wore Wilbur's hat. And that,
Wilbur gave her the hat.
are we sure? Or did she do like the classic high school flirty thing where she's like, oh my God, let me wear your hat.
I'm so small.
Yeah, I'm so, oh my God, you have such a big head.
we done on that now?
Yeah, we're good.
We got
Yeah,
okay.
I just need to. A bear, a down.
Oh, also, definitely don't appreciate Saul putting you guys on social and clipping the part where you guys did the whole bear down
I
thing.
do, because that's what I was. That's
Yeah, but it was super sarcastic.
Yeah, well, U of A, I mean, U of A fans are U of A fans, so clearly it's not all there. And they clearly couldn't tell that.
I will mute your mic. I will.
Oh,
mute
it's not like I have 3 other. Okay, well, I mean, go ahead.
Is he muted?
You'll mute my mic, even though you're a producer, and you can't really do that for the whole show.
I literally can.
Sean is on one. Sean is on one.
That is literally what the.
No, I mean, I guess technically she could, but I'm sure that would go really well with the bosses if you muted one of the
Yeah,
host
our
shows.
boss, who is a U of A graduate.
Yeah, you should
And
probably
hires
just-
almost exclusively ASU grads. So what does that tell you?
I feel like this is
This
just
is
a
the
fight
sole
happening.
reason I needed U of A
Okay,
to win, because
so,
I could not stand hearing.
Before
this.
we get too far off the rails, about what, 6 minutes in, I think we should probably
It's
talk
Friday.
about. It is Friday. There will be no tummy rubs. Just a heads up.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive on this show.
My
There
shit
will be
hurts.
No tummy rubs.
Benjamin, you want to come
That's
rub my tummy?
definitely
No.
not in the
No.
intern's description. Let's talk ASU football because they did have a spring practice today. A lot of the transfers were made available to speak to the media today. I know intern David was there. I want to get your guys' impression on. I know how much you love Nesta, but I want to talk about everybody else as far as transfers go, and just who do you think is going to be the biggest addition to this Sun Devil football roster?
X gonna give it to him. Xavier Valade.
I love it. I love it.
I've said it many times. Just the dual threat at running back is crucial.
Yeah.
Having him, come on the scene, and to a running back room that, lost 2 huge pieces last year, getting a big body that's not only a big body but also experienced is going to help a lot. So he can really not only provide a lot when the season actually starts, but also add a spark to the running back room immediately.
Yeah.
Create a competition, so it's not just Ngata's to have.
Messiah Swinson, like we talked about him the other day. I saw a picture of him talking to the media, and the picture included intern David.
First thing you notice when you look at the picture
was intern David, not the giant tight end
Yeah.
sitting there. But the second thing you notice is how fucking massive that dude is. And that was one of the things he said, was that like Herm said they wanted another big athletic tight end to replace Hodges, and at least when you look at him, that looks like what they got. He's a big dude, and if he can play, especially as we mention over and over again, a tight end or a wide receiver room that has a lot of questions, if he can play a big role, both blocking in the run game and receiving in the passing game, that could be very crucial for the offense.
I hope Messiah is just more. I just want him to be more athletic than Curtis was, because I feel like Curtis, we all know he had phenomenal size. But you saw him at the combine. You saw his numbers over his time at ASU, and they were just—I feel like they're average for a guy
for something that
size.
shouldn't be average.
Yeah,
above average height and like measurables.
That's my biggest pet peeve. People that are tall and just don't do anything with it.
Why'd you look at me?
Well, I don't know. Do you feel threatened?
Threatened? No. Should I?
I don't know, do you?
My God.
Just saying, dude. Do more with it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go play Euro ball.
I think you'd be great at Euro ball.
I'm pretty good at bocce ball.
I'm great at bocce ball. I grew up in a partially Italian family. Played that shit most of my childhood. Fucking
love
and
that.
Reunions. I balled out.
Love that.
You bocce balled out.
I bocce balled out.
Okay. Well, I want
PHNX bocce.
I want
Des
Des Holmes to bocce ball out.
Yeah.
I want him
Yes.
to be like, I want him to come out and be everything that came as advertised while he was at Penn State. Like, you get a guy coming from another Power 5 team, like, and obviously Penn State has so much history in terms of football. Like, I just feel like he needs to solidify this offensive line. They have them plugged in as a starter right now, and they just need it, given the fact they lost 3 starters from a year ago on that offensive line. There's so many questions in the wide receiver room, like you said. They're still trying to figure out their quarterback. We could see a 2-headed monster in the backfield, or it could just be Ngata's job. Like, there's just a lot to really shuffle into place. And I feel like if Holmes can be just that rock or the cornerstone of the offensive line like it's advertised as, I think that would just be massive for the offense going forward.
Yeah.
Aside from spring football, there is baseball and there is softball going on.
Sports.
We've touched on baseball a little bit over the last couple of days. Just wanted to see for tonight's game where everybody is leaning.
Dub City, baby. Starting the homestand. 8 of their next 9, I think, are at Muni.
Yeah.
So, get off on the right foot here. It's definitely a beatable Washington team. I would love to start off with a dub. Expect it, honestly.
Yeah.
Foolishly.
I feel like that is something that they have struggled. I mean, obviously they've struggled to win games in general, but I mean, struggling. Like, I would like them to start the series off well, right? So I'm not sure who's expected to start tonight, but because Tulloch pitched on Wednesday, so it's going to be interesting to see how the pitchers get used. But say it every day, every time we talk about baseball, pitching needs to step up. I would just like to see whoever the starter is start the game strong and put them in a position to succeed. So that's what I'm going to expect. I'm going to expect the pitching to start out strong because they need to.
So much optimism today.
I'll go Dub City. I want to see them start
with Dubs. I'm gonna go with an L.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be Dub City regardless because they're playing Washington, so it's Dubs either way.
Okay, they're gonna lose. That's just what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna be optimistic because this team hasn't warranted any sort of optimism. They're not like the ASU basketball team where you saw all the talent that was there and It was just kind of waiting for everybody to mesh. The pitching staff just doesn't have it. And
But it's the Sun Devil trading card giveaway.
that doesn't.
Well, I
mean
disagree
anything.
that it's. I feel like it's very similar to the basketball team because
No.
when at the beginning of the season we were saying that the talent is there, like we didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like Marion Jackson was terrible.
Yeah, but so this is where I'm at with that, right? We knew that the ASU defense was solid. That produced consistently night in, night out. The offense was the question mark. You look at the baseball team, yes, they have talent on offense, but
There's no backbone.
there's no
That's
part
fair.
of ASU baseball that's consistent.
That's very fair. Yeah, I'll give that. Yeah, 100%.
So I'll wait till either the pitching or the hitting is like night in every game, and then you could be like, okay, well, maybe once these two things mesh together, then they'll be a threat. But right now, it's just like, let's hope that they pitch well, and if they pitch well, maybe they can get some runs in too and get lucky and get a dub.
Do you think we see either side of the pitching or the bats figure it out by the end of the season?
I think the bats probably figure it out before pitching does. I think
Yeah.
that we
100% better.
saw Ethan Long
Yeah.
just the other night.
Two bombs.
Phenomenal game. Connor Davis has had spurts throughout the
They're
season.
both teetering around 300.
So like if those two guys can consistent again night in night out and get some contributions elsewhere, then I think they'll figure it out offensively night in night out. But again, I think they lose the series. I think they do probably pick up a game though. If I had to guess, probably tomorrow's game. But I don't see them starting off the series with a win.
What were our predictions for the 4 games? I went 2-2, right? You went 3-1.
I went 1-3.
1-3.
Yeah.
Or did you go 2-2 too?
I went 3-1, lost to GCU, sweep in Washington.
Oh, that's what I thought you were doing a batting stance. I didn't realize you were sweeping. Yeah, I went 2-2.
You look like an old time baseball player.
And he hits it to right field.
I went 2-2.
Buster Dingo's rounding third. He's going to score.
All right. I think they win 2 on Washington.
You think they win the series 2-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I went 2-2, so I need them to in order to be right.
Peanuts are only 50 cents at the concessions. Okay, I'm done.
Peanuts! Get your peanuts here!
Get your peanuts here. Support
Okay.
the cause.
Okay.
Ice cold beer!
I thought you were going to say ice cold peanuts for a second.
Nope.
So, to the ASU team that actually wins games,
11 in a row.
softball. They have got
Absolute
series against
Wagon.
none other than the Wildcats. It's going to be a tough series. But where do we stand on tonight's game for them?
UA's number 17, so that's good for them.
Yeah.
In Tucson, but
32.
ASU has all the momentum in the world. So,
Dub City?
you think so?
I think it's coming.
I think so.
You think a sweep is coming?
I think it's.
I think so too.
Wow, I love it.
They're on one right now.
Are
No.
you sweep with us?
All right.
All right.
I think, like you said, they have all the momentum right now. They're going in there with, obviously it's a rivalry, so it always means something. Arizona on paper, like ranking-wise, is the better team. And so I feel like ASU feels like they have a little bit more to prove. But like you said, they're playing out of their minds right now. They're playing like we were talking about it with David yesterday after the show. Like, this team is playing better than anyone expected them to play. And I feel like when you're playing without that kind of pressure of the expectation, they're playing free. And we talked about it with Coach Ford. Like, that there's clearly like a family atmosphere there. And when they feel like they have a room to make a mistake, they don't make mistakes. Like, they're playing out of their mind.
I know UCLA's pitching is ridiculous, but UA didn't score a single run in the series they played. They lost 0-5, 0-3, and then 0-7.
That's tough.
Really?
And
So number 20, number 17, one's hot, one's not.
yeah,
That's gonna be a
hot or not.
But it's
Oh.
not like Arizona lost to got swept by some school they shouldn't have.
Yeah, no. UCLA is a powerhouse.
They lost at UCLA, go back home, get 4 days to regroup. Like,
against a rival coming up.
And-
they're gonna be ready. It's gonna be a good series. But I'll take it. I'll take the sweep. Let's do it.
I think even if they don't sweep, I'd be shocked if they lose this series. I think they at least win 2 games. But I'm going sweep.
I love it, dude.
Why not us?
We're
Why not
softball
us?
school.
Why not them?
Trisha Ford.
Yeah, why not them?
Why not them? We
I
are
said
not on the
this.
softball team.
What day was it? Earlier in the week, that Ray needs to pay Trisha Ford
Yeah.
more money because I could very easily see her or ASU softball having just a ridiculous season. ASU losing its football coach, paying the football coach a shit ton of money, nobody talking about Trisha Ford and everything that she's done for softball, and then all of a sudden you're going to have an opening at ASU softball because she's going to bounce to a school that's actually going to respect her and give her her flowers in the form of dollar bills.
Do you think she would coach baseball and football too? Just do it all?
That'd be lit. Her schedule would be insane.
Yeah, but
Maybe combine all 3 sports into one massive sport.
Number one in innovation.
Soft basketball.
where was the K? I said
Basketball.
Yeah. Soft fateball.
soft football.
Soft football?
Soft
ASU
football.
already plays soft football.
Yeah.
It's just football for them, dude.
Zinger. Got
It's
him.
just
That was
bad.
a good one.
Got
It's
him.
just bad, guys.
You done got him.
The last before we get into all of the I'll go extra.
Friday shenanigans.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect way to describe it. Friday shenanigans. I do want to get into Pac-12 Imposter. This is going to be our first.
Well, before the graphic goes up, let me preface this.
Yeah.
This wasn't updated, so go ahead, throw it up.
Oh, Oregon State.
Poor Oregon State. Oregon State does not deserve that anymore.
That could just be them sleeping. They're sleeping.
Yeah.
They're not dead.
They're
Sleeping with
sleeping.
their foot on the gas.
Yeah.
That team is a wagon.
Sleeping with their foot on the gas, but they have like lane control on.
Yeah,
That still
they're
works,
sleeping,
though,
they're sleeping in the
because
front seat of a Tesla.
They're an outlier. That still works because they're an outlier.
But they look dead in that.
Or they're just sleeping.
They're so damn good.
They're just sleeping. They're just a little sleeping. So
You want to know something? I was typing in just to look at the baseball schedule, and I had to open up a tab, and it was on baby snacks because we were talking about baby food
What?
earlier. That was before you showed up.
what?
We were talking about baby snacks.
Okay,
little baby.
Little baby snack.
Who
Little-
in the
little poetry.
Pac-12 is an imposter in terms of
I think we all have the same answer.
Yes, we do.
Bear down.
Wait, can you take the graphic off, please?
A bear, a down.
That needs to be
That
a
was
GIF.
dope.
No, it doesn't.
That needs to be a GIF.
This actually. Why don't people do this? Like, the only thing that sucks is like U of A is so pessimistic that they're like, our phrase is already down. But no, Arizona baseball, they just got smoked by a team that they should not have. So yeah, they're supposed to be great and they're not. Right?
Bear,
They have
a down. A lopes, a up.
Yeah.
GCU.
Like you said, best team in Arizona.
baseball team
probably
in-
better than the Diamondbacks.
Exactly where I was going with that. They're 100%
Well, there's a lot of other teams in Arizona right
currently. But when it's all said and done, GCU is going to be the best baseball team. I mean, collegially here. And then maybe give the D-backs one for their money.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, it's probably more of a kind of a fluke for Arizona losing to GCU like that. But
I hate that. I hate the word fluke because I don't think it exists.
I mean, it does.
I
think Kentucky losing to St. Peter's is a fluke.
I don't think so.
I think if they played that game 10 times.
But that doesn't mean it was a fluke.
Yes,
that just means they played better for 60 or 48 minutes.
What a fluke is. It is. What is the
That's what I'm looking up right now.
definition of a fluke?
Really?
Definition
That's-
of a. Hold on.
Okay. Well, you find
An
it.
unlikely chance occurrence, especially surprising piece of luck.
Yeah.
Would they shoot 57% from 3?
Would not. No
fluke.
team does that. It's a fluke.
You know what's not
Consistent
a fluke?
flukes
You know
are.
what's not a fluke?
Boo.
I won't even go into it. Okay, I'll take it back and I'll just say before we transition, let me tell everybody listening and
Okay,
watching.
that was very
we
mature
need a
of you.
sound thing that's like burr, 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 ad read, and then just go.
Wait, do it. Do the ad read.
So new customers can bet just
Mama.
$5
Read
on
it.
any team to win and get $200 in free bets if they do on the DraftKings Sports
Bankroll.
app. It's that simple. If they win, you win.
Winner.
And if you're not a new customer,
Customer.
DraftKings Sportsbook customers can also bet on college hoops with same game parlays. And it's not just college hoops too. NBA games, the playoffs are coming up. The Suns locking up that number 1 seed
my
last
God.
night
Conference
against
champs.
the Nuggets. CP3
Jamal
made
Gotti.
his return point guard. God. I was waiting for somebody to say something with CP3. Come on, guys.
I said point guard right before you said that.
Really?
Yeah, you said CP3 is back, and I said point guard.
Love that. Okay, let's see if you can do this for your DraftKings Sportsbook pick of the week.
Miami.
I am going because I know we're going to talk about this. Happy National Peacock Day. It's really sad, but the Peacocks are dead today. Purdue minus 13. Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey is the best player in this tournament, and they don't have the size to.
No, wrong one.
They. Oh my god. Okay. St. Peter's does not have the size to match up with Purdue, and 15 seeds don't make it to the Elite Eight. It doesn't happen.
You mean it hasn't happened?
Same difference.
No.
Coach Rhea is right on this one.
I mean, it doesn't happen.
So your lock is Purdue minus 13. And you?
Miami minus 3.
I love that one. I'm going to go, what's the spread in the Kansas game? 6.5?
7.
Or I think I went down to 6.5.
No?
Yeah. Give me Kansas minus 6.5. I love it.
Actually, can I change my lock?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Don't be a little weenie.
Well, no. I mean, I picked it on bets today, but in terms of what I think is, because I don't want to do a spread for my lock. I want a money line.
Okay.
UNC
money line. I like the UNC money line. The only reason okay. So, not fun fact, story time. Standing in the shower yesterday.
I do sit in the shower, though.
Standing in the shower. And I was thinking about what my bets were going to be.
Be honest, were you sitting in the
No,
shower?
I wasn't.
I sit in the shower.
There's no way for me to sit in my shower. Like, there's not like...
Oh, I have a tub.
Yeah, I don't.
I sit in the shower and just let the water hit me and think.
Huh. I feel like that could change lives.
It does, because why do you think
you watch the PHNX
everything that I bring to
to
this company is so fantastic? It's come up with all of it in the shower.
100%. But see, I was.
Are you questioning my ability to bring things to this company, Shawn?
No, for when you started saying that, I thought you were saying that like you bring all the great things to the company.
No.
That's how I understood it at first.
All.
So that's why I made a face.
Before I finish my story time, I just want to reiterate that if you are a new customer, you can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, and you can turn $5 into $200 in free bets if the team you bet on wins.
Winner!
Okay. If they win, you win with promo code PHNX this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. That's 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. A minimum of a $5 deposit. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Okay. That was perfect. So I
disclaimer.
I want UCLA to win. I had UCLA. 100. I can't. We're never getting. The show's over. I wanted UCLA to win, and I said they were going to be in my Final Four, and I had them in my Final Four. But because I think UCLA is going to win, I'm on such a bad streak betting wise that I feel like
get off me. Get off of this. No.
I feel like UNC's going to win.
No.
I feel like they're going to win, bro.
UNC is one of my favorite.
But only because I want UCLA to win.
But you're switching, and the gods are going to harm you for it. UNC money line. You still think you at UCLA? Stay with UCLA. Get away from my.
Get out your DraftKings Sportsbook right now and put money on UCLA.
No. Why would I just no? All my bets are already placed.
All right, I'm cashing out of my UNC bet and putting it on UCLA.
Unlucky.
Sick. I might have to as well. I might emotionally hedge.
Okay. Well, in honor of March Madness, let's get into our little ASU coaching bracket. We've got coaches seeded 1 through 8.
Who seeded them? You did?
I seeded them.
Okay.
So you can tell me if they're right or wrong. I will read you who we got.
Wait, what was the criteria for seeding them?
What's their Ken Palms?
Dear God, guys.
Well, mine's a real question.
If you're good, then you're good. If they're not, then they're not. That's the criteria.
That's a good criteria.
Okay?
I agree.
I got
I agree with
number
the criteria.
1, Cliff English, ASU's triathlon coach.
Yep, that's
number
great.
2,
Wagon.
Zeke Jones, ASU's wrestling coach. Number 3, we got Greg Powers, the hockey coach.
Okay.
4, a solid 4, Trisha Ford,
Wow.
softball coach. 5, Bob Bowman, the swim and dive coach.
Wow.
Number 6, we got Booby Hurley,
Okay.
the basketball coach. 7, we got Herm. And number 8,
Wow.
we got Willie Bloomquist.
Wow.
What?
I don't completely disagree. It's just crazy.
It is.
I think we're gonna
It is
get some
crazy
good
when
matchups.
you look at the last 3 seeds and they're probably the 3 most well known.
All the revenue sports. Yeah. It was.
But I can't say you're wrong.
Welcome to ASU.
So let's pull up that first matchup. We've got 1v8
This is not a
Cliff
question.
English versus
Cliff
Willie.
English, I don't
Cliff
know.
English. This is. He should be minus odds to win the tournament.
Yeah.
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 100%.
Cliff English.
He's
Cliff
just.
English.
He's just. I mean, done so much. I mean, you can't say he's done so much more because Willie's only been here for a minute, but like he's clearly the best coach at ASU in terms of like winning titles and like consistency across the board. And Willie's team sucks right now. So I don't think this one's really much of a competition.
Willie is a 16 seed where he just won his conference for the first time.
No, Willie's a 16 seed that just got. It's like their second year in the NCAA.
Yeah, like it was the Florida Gulf Coast that all those years ago when they made that run. It was like their second year or whatever in Division I. Yeah, like that's what it is. You know, it's great that he's here.
Hermit 7 feels too high.
Yeah, he honestly should have been 8. But Willie, it's great that he's here. You know, that's a big step for him that he made the tournament. But
yeah, that's true.
It's not his year. It's not his year. He's 16 seats don't win. He's not UMCB.
No, not at all. Cliff kind of feels like Alabama right now, like Alabama football. Like just going in, you're assuming that he's gonna win it all.
Yeah.
But okay, so Cliff will move on. He'll play the winner of the 4-5. But before we get to that matchup, we've got 2 and 7. We got Zeke Jones and Herm Edwards. Where are you guys going,
bro?
I know.
Feel like this might be just a straight chalk bracket.
I think so too.
This is, again, not a question. One of them is good at their job. The other is putting the program into an NCAA investigation. One of them has actually been close to a championship and has seen postseason play. The other one's peak is the Las Vegas Bowl. So who do you think I'm going with?
Zeke Jones.
Zeke? Yeah. Motherfucking Jones.
Yeah, his team. I mean,
and also, GOAT name. Zeke, great name.
Oh, yes, great name. Not if you're an NFL running back, but...
It's still a great name. Not a great player, maybe, but great name.
That's fair.
Big player.
Yeah. Zeke Jones, definitely with the dub here, just given everything that his team has been able to accomplish over the last couple of years, and even most recently in the Nationals this past season.
4.
So we got the 3 and 6 matchup. We got Greg Powers, and we got Bobby Hurley.
If there was an upset to be had,
I'm going with Bobby.
Right,
I'm going with Bobby too. I think he's done just a lot for the program. Like, don't get me wrong, Greg Powers, he's done some great things.
About doing a lot for the program.
Okay,
getting him to be
yes, he's done a lot for the program. I'm not going to deny that.
He's done more than Bobby has for his program.
Okay, but and maybe this is biased just from watching what this program was like before Bobby to now. Like, it's just different, man. The energy that he's brought into it. If you want to just look at this last season alone, like all the ups and downs that he was able to help guide his team through. I gotta go with Bobby on this one, man. I gotta go with Bobby on this one.
That's a hard disagree. I think we're having a little bit of a recency bias because how the season ended. Greg Powers turned this into one of the biggest Division I hockey programs in the country. We have a brand new arena that's coming that I don't think happens without Greg Powers. Oh! He's been with his program longer.
I should be the one going with Bobby, and you should be the one that makes sense. But
Greg Powers,
somebody has to
Friday,
make sense.
Gotta change it up a little bit.
Thank you.
Damn. So Greg Powers, he sneaks by. He sneaks by.
Yeah, Bobby led in the first half. It was a little bit of Gonzaga, Georgia State action, and then Gonzaga did Gonzaga, and Greg Powers pulled it out in the second half.
Now we got our 4-5 matchup. This one, it should be close, but I feel like it's not.
I don't feel like it should be close.
Trisha,
yeah.
This is
Is the drop off from 1 through 4 just like too ridiculous for 5 through 8?
I think so.
But that's not on us. That's just
on ASU.
That's just on ASU's coaching.
Yeah. Trisha Ford is kind of like Houston, just like a 4 seed, but like probably better than a 4 seed.
Well, they literally were better than 4 seed. They were number 15. Do the math.
Yeah.
Well, that leaves me excited for what's to come. We don't have any graphics for these following matchups, but given the way that everything went, so we've got Cliff English now versus Trisha Ford. I think if there's an upset, this might be the one to have.
Again, it's just so hard because
Houston was at 5. That's why I was doing that.
Yeah. Sorry. But Cliff, it's the most dominant program, and like it's better than Alabama football.
But at what point does the sport itself, like in the hierarchy of athletics, become something that you have to?
I don't think it matters when you're that consistent. It's literally the most dominant like athletic program in the country.
When you win 5 in a row, I don't think it matters.
It's better than Alabama football. And also put some respect on the triathlon athletes. We wouldn't be having this conversation
100%.
if he was a football coach.
If we were doing, you're right, we wouldn't. But can you show me anybody in the history of college football that's won 5 natties in a row? No, so like the level of competition.
But can you give me any sport where anyone's won 5 natties in a row?
Brophy High School swimming.
Okay, college sport.
No.
Precisely.
I mean, I don't know the like.
This is easy.
Yeah, I don't think it's much of a conversation.
Okay. Okay. So then that leaves us with Zeke Jones and who was the 3? And Greg Powers.
I'm going Greg Powers.
Yeah, same.
You're both going.
All respect to Zeke, but like it's just Arizona State is a hockey school somehow.
Yeah, it's just fun, man.
Yeah.
And UConn women's basketball.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
See, so like if Charlie did that, that would be. I mean, that's just again next level.
Yeah, but she hasn't. We're not.
No, but like I want to compare it real quick. Like just because I feel like the hierarchy of sports does matter. You look at UConn women's basketball and ASU triathlon. I feel like there's a clear, like, don't get me wrong, what they both did is incredible, but like clearly the edge goes to UConn women's basketball there.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but we're not talking about UConn's women's basketball against triathlon. We're talking about a 5-time winner in a row against
versus
a program that hasn't won anything recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. So you're both going Greg Powers.
Yes, I think you give it 10, 15 years.
Also,
Arizona State is one of the best hockey schools in the country.
UConn women's basketball can't come out on this show without me saying, shout out Katie Lou Samuelson. One of my favorite players ever. Okay.
Shout out Paige Beckers. I love her. She's a fucking baller.
Katie Lou.
Okay. So, I mean, your vote's
Greg Powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that leaves us in the championship. Greg Powers and Cliff English.
Cliff English.
You're going English. So you're going 5-time.
Yep.
5 in a row, natties versus putting a program on the map.
Yeah. It's very close. Buzzer
Give me
beater.
Greg Powers.
Yeah, I could see that.
You're
the buzzer
going
beater was
Powers?
a-
Give me Greg Powers.
Greg Powers.
I think Greg Powers was up 2, and then Cliff English hit a 3-court UCR type bank buzzer beater, and in your situation, it rimmed out.
Listen, I think again, I'm not 1-5 straight. That's incredible. At a certain point, though, you have to ask the question: how much is the coach involved in that? And it's just become an absolute, just like
Recruiting
machine.
I didn't even think of that.
Recruiting.
I think no, I know. Yeah, I mean, like realistically, but I just think what Greg Powers has done, like I said, I think you give it 10, 15 years, Arizona State is one of the biggest hockey programs in the country.
Right.
They've already done some ridiculous stuff.
Totri gets to decide who wins.
This is the trophy given to
Shane
the
Diefenbach Memorial Little League Baseball Trophy.
Memorial? My God.
Shane's getting put down after this.
Dear God, put like a dog. First ever ASU coaching March Madness bracket thingy is going to go to. I wish we had a drum roll. Drum roll, intern, start drumming. It's going to Greg Powers because of your
Hold
argument.
the fuck on.
I love
Mr. Bobby Hurley over Greg Powers in the first round to Greg Powers wins the whole thing. My man doesn't know what he wants. Ask Totri what he wants for breakfast. He says, I don't know.
No, I want egg bites. I
eat.
want eggs. Thank you, Leah. It's
We know what he
always eggs.
But no, he was about to explain why Greg Powers.
Okay.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, I think if my argument is coming back and I'm trying to be consistent with the whole hierarchy of sports, I think it definitely, I think hockey goes above. And yes, he's won 5 natties in a row, whatever. That's huge. But to literally go from nothing.
I'm not upset about the Powers thing. I'm upset with you.
Why?
Because you flip-flop so fast.
What do you mean you flip-flop? You can bet on a team to win a game. The opposite happens, and then you like the other person as the favorite.
Okay.
Is that not? Can you not do that?
This isn't a college basketball game.
I understand what both of you are saying.
Just because I thought they were gonna, just because I thought he shouldn't have beat Bobby, doesn't necessarily mean that like
Okay.
he doesn't win this head-to-head.
Well, I mean, you did think he should beat Bobby because you voted for him against Bobby. Oh wait, no, you didn't.
No,
you
I didn't. I
That's
voted
right. That's right. My bad. Hand up.
Don't try and steal Greg Powers' thunder, okay?
I'm not.
Yeah,
but
you are.
Greg. Yeah, no.
Also, Greg Powers has been a guest at PHNX multiple times.
As he has.
On our show.
But so has Bobby.
Nice.
Oh well.
No,
Well, we're not
multiple
talking about
times.
Bobby now. Yo, Cliff, when you coming on the show?
Go for any of you. Yeah, no. What Powers did, he put an entire program on the map. Like he built this program from the ground up. I just think he deserves the flowers for that.
I mean, he's gonna get the trophy, and Shane's not gonna be happy about
Greg Flowers. No,
Greg
I'm not.
Flowers.
it.
I
Greg
literally,
Flowers.
at no point did I say I don't think he
Josh,
deserves
here
it.
you go. Here's your moment in the show where we're gonna need you to put Greg Powers on a flower. So
Again, something that we could do in 34
I
seconds.
could do
yeah, but
by
it's
the end of
more
the show.
fun
To
when
leave breadcrumbs, that for
Yes,
sure
yeah.
is.
It's like we were talking about Scooby Doo before the show. This is like his little Scooby snack. He's got to find it. Flowers for Powers. I love it.
Flowers for
Absolutely love it.
Powers, yes.
So before we get into our favorite segment of Friday Fun Day, got to tell you about everything going on at gophnx.com. We've got some great articles coming out in terms of Sun Devil coverage. I'm writing an opinion piece that should be out today on Glenn Thomas. I know David's going to be working on an ASU football piece in regards to the
I
transfers.
really value your opinions, Totri.
No, you don't.
About not about me, but about sports.
Okay.
About ASU sports.
Do you actually?
Yes.
I disagree.
What do you mean?
I just don't believe
respect
you.
Your
I
opinion.
just don't believe you.
Well, you think I'm out here trying to torpedo your
Yeah,
ad read?
100%. 100%. Every time.
What?
So you can go become a member. Go PHNX.com, and you're going to get either a free t-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents just for signing up. I'm the only one rocking any sort of PHNX merch right now, but it's comfy. It makes you look jacked, and you should just go get it because it's great. Also, Cards got some great stuff coming. They added a new member to their team. Suns always got some great stuff. They got an event going on next week. I know the Yotes are going to have a post-game show today. They always have phenomenal stuff. So go become a member. Go PHNX.com. And again, you're going to get either a free t-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents just for signing up. And the deal is what? Buy one, get one.
Half off
half
Coyote
off on
shirts.
Yote shirts.
Arizona Coyote shirts, baby.
So go do that. Final topic of the day, boys, shall we?
We shall.
Hot or not? Who's hot this week? Not
Totri.
I.
Nah.
Not I. It's never I. Oh, the Deefy beef.
One of these days, she's gonna have one created that's just all three of us not be hot.
That's funny because the only project file of that is in my computer.
Oh.
But that exists?
Well, it's
There's
because
a project
because,
file of
because
no
you
one
have your
hot?
computer on lockdown at all times of the day. It's not like it's ever just left out in the open in the office.
No, it's always locked down.
I guess there's probably a password on it, isn't there?
That's typically
there's no password.
technology.
There's brute force behind it.
That's interesting. So,
There's a little goblin that'll jump out of the
Booby-trapped.
computer.
whoa.
What happened?
Keyboard goblin.
Keyboard goblin.
It's just a mini David.
Is it related to the
who lives in
XLR
his
goblin?
computer.
It's like the XLR goblins. He's a brother of the wealth
How
goblin.
did we get here?
It's pretty
Gotta be in the
easy.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the
Hot or not? As always, Leah
straightforward.
has decided on the topics. What
Too
is our
excited for these
first?
ones.
All right. So the first one is, and these are all inspired by conversations we had last night when all of us, except for Totri, went out as a company
Thanks.
with our CEO in town. But anyway, first one, ancestry DNA tests, hot or not?
Not
Oh.
hot.
Oh, hot.
Hot. I think they're dope. I just like the I like the ability to
Okay.
learn about yourself.
The actual test is dope. The people that get them
Oh,
and then
yeah,
talk about it like they just became a new person, not hot.
Yeah, when you have
So it's like the
fucking-
Tesla in the air
They're like,
fryer
I'm
argument.
3% Irish. And they're like, oh, it's just shite. I done got my test back.
and yeah, it's more the people that are like they find out they're 7% Irish or something, and they're like,
I
actually
fucking love St. Patrick's Day.
no, they're like actually the way you celebrate St. Patrick's Day is a bastardized version, and that's not how we celebrate it in Ireland. Those are the kind of people that suck, that
Mhm.
take like their heritage a little too seriously when they really aren't shit.
So hot?
But the tests are hot. I love
Yeah,
them.
the tests are hot.
I think they're really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I like learning about
The tests are
myself.
definitely hot.
Yeah.
I'd give it a hot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charles. Next up
Okay.
on the list.
Next up, Pete Davidson, hot or not?
Like physically hot?
Or just
Everything
as a
about him.
Human being.
Everything about him.
Lukewarm.
No, that's not the fucking.
Yeah.
That's not the segment. It's hot or not.
Why is the microphone in
hot.
your headphone?
Because
in
I'm
your forehead?
thinking. I'm fucking thinking.
Into the mic? Thinking into the mic?
Just let it spew.
I'd say
opinions.
hot because he's an entertainer and he entertains me.
Yeah. Okay. I can understand why someone would say not, as Charles is in the
For
chat.
sure.
But I'm going to say he's hot for a few reasons. A, he seems as though he's sticking up for Kim during the toxic behavior that Kanye is exhibiting.
Yes.
B, his dad is like an American hero, and I think the way he handles the way his father passed is very admirable.
Yeah.
And I think he's a funny dude. I saw a stand-up skit from when he was 17, and I thought it was pretty funny. He was talking about how he's like, oh, like I'm not gonna get into it, but it was funny.
He was hot until he started hanging with the Kardashians. Okay,
I love how Charles was like one of the only people that the opinions on
immediately Pete Davidson opinions.
I understand.
I know a lot of people that don't think he's funny, and I get it, completely get it. Some of his stuff is hilarious. There's one skit on SNL, one of the few ones that are still very funny. It's one where there was like a earthquake or something at a name-changing facility, and he wrote it, and you can see him in the back. He's not even in the skit. He's just in the background, and he's just laughing the whole time. It is so funny. We'll watch it after the show. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, I think Pete Davidson, like I like when he's on Weekend Update, and he's just Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Like that is when he's funny. I think he's funny as a person. When he's like trying to be funny, maybe not. But
I have to say he's hot. Just like man goes crazy. Like if you look at his ex-girlfriends, bro. Like
oh yeah.
How do you like?
But does that make somebody hot?
Yes. 100%. When you
God.
pull all of those,
oh my God,
I'm very passionate about that.
I completely disagree.
I don't think
it fucking matters if you're dating smoke shows. That doesn't mean you're hot.
Yeah.
I think that just means you have a higher. His game is ridiculous.
I don't think that makes you hot.
I agree.
I don't think game means shit.
I mean,
game can come off as hot to women, I guess.
I see. I just don't know. Like,
yeah, but this isn't hot or not. Isn't like physically hot.
No, I'm not saying he's physically hot.
I know, but you're saying that like that makes him hot, but that doesn't make him like a cool person just because he gets girls. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that as the sole reason is horseshit.
Yeah, I concur. I like when he shit on Ann Coulter on that roast of somebody.
That was the Bieber roast, wasn't it?
Yes. Him in the roast is good. Like I think he's a funny. Pete Davidson is funny, and I think he's just like kind of like a real human being. Sometimes that's why I think he's hot,
because he's a real human being.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like a celebrity who acts like a normal person.
Yeah,
I think that's hot. He just so happens to also date women that are way out of his league.
Okay, so Pete Davidson's hot. That's consensus.
Wait, Leah, how do you feel about Pete Davidson?
I love him.
Leah also thinks Pete Davidson's hot.
Okay. Last up, rankings, like national rankings, any sort of ranking.
Like a number system?
Yeah,
like a top 25 type thing?
Yeah, like any number rating systems.
Hot. I think all professional sports should also adopt rankings.
I think it really depends on the context of the ratings. I think like see, I like ratings in general, but it depends on who's doing the ratings.
I think rankings, it depends, because think like what you said, rankings, all sports, sure, get it, cool. But like just ranking things for the sake of ranking things, like when people throw out like their tier list of fucking vegetables, I'm like, awesome. Like
people do that?
Yes.
Actually, I'm going full hot, almost
hot.
No, like 99% hot. I think there's circumstances where it's not good, but I think like I love putting things in their place. Like I love what? Like I didn't say putting things in their place. Like the other day I was having this conversation about NFL quarterbacks.
My brother.
We had it on the show and you were wrong.
No. But I was doing a full NFL quarterback like S tier. Who are your S tier quarterbacks? There's only 3. It's Pat Mahomes, it's Tom Brady, and it is
Rodgers,
yeah. Those are the 3 S tier quarterbacks. But like stuff like that, I really enjoy because it's fun. But like I said, it depends on who's doing the ratings, because last year, University of Arizona got a top 25 vote in the football rankings because somebody didn't know what the fuck they were doing. That is, yes, that's really what it comes down to.
Rankings, as long as they make some kind of sense, are hot. I agree. And you have to, I also think you can rank things all you want, but to like share them to the world, like to give an opinion on things like on social media, you have to have some type of
I mean I think like if you were to ask somebody like power rank the MVP, the NBA MVP
get the
candidates,
fuck out of here.
Like those people can go.
we're not getting this. No, I'm vetoing this. We're not
Devin
talking
Booker
about
for
this.
MVP.
I can't do
Devin
it.
Booker for MVP.
I can't talk about power ranking MVPs right now.
not?
It boils my fucking blood.
Because
Book's not.
Jason Tatum is amazing. Get the fuck out of here.
Keep going.
Jaylen Brown's the best player on that team.
Why are we talking about the Celtics?
Because
we're talking about NBA,
the NBA. See, we did it. We did it. The NBA released their power rankings for MVP this morning, and Jason Tatum and Luka were 5 and 4.
Where's the
Book?
Mavs?
Nowhere to be found. Homeward bound. Who knows? Because it doesn't matter. That's why I hate rankings sometimes.
Oh,
they're
so you're?
stupid.
Are you not? Or?
No, I still think they're hot.
Yeah, but you got to be on a winner, and the Mavs are 5th in the West.
That's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's a totally different topic, but okay.
What about hot or not peacocks?
Peahens are hot. Peacocks are not. Everyone freaks out when you say peacock.
No. And on that note, if you enjoyed the show today, whether you're watching or listening, you can follow the show at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. And before we get into where you can follow these guys, we've got a big interview set up for next Thursday. Still working on the time, but you should follow social to find out who it's going to be when that time is confirmed.
Such a tease.
Totri tease.
Dear God.
Bro, me and Totri were in Old Town last night. You just kept teasing me, bro.
A toe trees.
Whoa.
That sounds like the next evolved version of his.
That sounds like that sounds like an extension of Pretty Please.
No, it sounds
You
like
guys want to go get drinks at Pretty Please and then head over to Totri's for a nightcap?
no. It's the.
Do I need to open a bar?
It's Totri. It's Totri, and then he evolves into a Totries.
No, it's yeah. Never mind.
I had an old basketball
Tease
coach.
tree.
An old basketball coach, just to piss me off, would call me Fingerbush.
What?
We need to end this podcast.
Toe tree, Fingerbush.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Okay. I thought there was
Brother?
a mega pause moment coming up.
Okay, where can the peeps follow you, Shawn?
At Shawn_to_pause. Cocky as always.
Ow.
That works for so many reasons.
I don't. Ow. Go ahead, Shane.
You follow me on Twitter at Shane Deef.
Oh my goodness. That will do it for us today, but we will be back. We'll be back with a show on Monday. But for now, peace.
Piggity piggy.